How often it happens that whenever we are doing something, we are always seeing that what I get in return. Many a time it happens that whenever we are doing any help, any support, we always see that whether we'll get something in return or not. It means whatever we are doing, it is not because we can do it, it is only because we are looking something in return. Now see another perspective. If you have ever looked into a lighthouse, now a lighthouse is somewhere in the sea giving light and giving direction. Now, lighthouse does not mind whether it is a pirate or it's a passenger ship. The lighthouse just giving the direction by just glowing it. Many a time it happens that we don't even notice that whether it is a lighthouse or not. We never thank lighthouse for whatever support we are getting it in the sea. But irrespective of that, lighthouse is always growing and doing whatever lighthouse has to do. So it means lighthouse is not looking into it that what they can get in return. They are just doing it what they are doing it. There's a very interesting quote which says that spiritual maturity is when you give without expecting, love without conditions, and shine without needing attention. So that brings an interesting point that how we do it. If we look around ourselves, even as a parent, when we are raising our child, we always have something in our back of mind that maybe when we get old, the child is going to support us. When we are supporting any of our friend with money or any other thing, we always have this feeling that certainly when the time will come, I will also get the support, because generally is a popular adage, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Now let's assume that you are two friends and one friend is going to the house of another friend. Now maybe that friend is very cooperative in terms of hospitality, maybe good tea, coffee, food, and all those things are happening at that time. And now the second friend now is coming to the first friend. Now maybe the first friend does not have that sanskar of that kind of hospitality. So maybe the friend is only offering tea. Now what is going to happen to that first friend? Suddenly that first friend will feel bad about it, that he has done so much but he has not got all that thing in return. Maybe when that friend is going to talk to some people around or some society, it is always considered to be a common sense that something has to be returned back. And we feel that why that person has not given that same kind of respect and time that what I have given. Now consider that the same friend again goes back to his friend. Now what will happen? Will the first friend is going to give the same hospitality, same food and all those things? Possibly the answer is no. So in a way what has happened that I have a sanskar of helping, cooperation and giving, but just because the other person is not doing it, that person has become much more powerful and that person is able to change me. Now look around nature. If you see a flower, the flower always gives the fragrance irrespective of whether it is in a temple or maybe at a funeral. Irrespective of whether a rich person is using it or maybe a poor person is using it, the fragrance still remains the same. So in a way, the flower never changes its property based on the people, based on the situation, or based on that who is using it. Even a dog always remain loyal irrespective of whether the master is a rich man or a poor man. But when we look into the normal human beings, we always see that they are always seeing their intention, that what they can in return. Well, if you look around the so many spiritual people like Guru Nanak, Mahavir or Mahatma Buddha, you have always seen that they are always talking about equality, they are always talking about giving, and they have never thought that when they are giving something, they are expecting anything in return. And that's why even after hundreds of years, they are being respected like God, and people pray them for anything and everything in their life. Well, there is a very interesting quote which says by Bhagavad Gita that do your duty without attachment and with love, expecting nothing in return. So what does it mean? It means that can we become a lighthouse? Can we start giving it without expecting anything in return? Can we be loyal to other people without expecting them to be loyal? Can we support the other people without thinking that they are going to support us back? The day we start doing it, we become more peaceful, we become more blissful, because we are not expecting anything in return. Well, in normal terms, generally it is called that you are weak, but actually it's a strength to be yourself and to believe in yourself and not expecting anything in return. So, in final words, can think about becoming a lighthouse for someone, shine for someone without expecting anything in return. Mahatma Gandhi has said a wonderful quote. He said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. My dear friends, if I talk about myself, I am challenging myself to think in that way. Sometimes I am successful, sometimes I am not. But I am challenging myself to only give. I am challenging myself. What you are doing. I am looking for your feedback. Thank you.